Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is very nice to have you along. I'm your host for tonight's Roll Up Pub Quiz. I am Tom Hachevsky. Tonight we've got a very special one for you. We've got some prizes for this evening. As you might have guessed, we've got £250 of Amazon vouchers to give away for the top prize. We have got a load of cocktails for the second place. We've got 12 chocolate Easter eggs. Yep, for third place. We've also got some other little mystery prizes and things for tonight. So yeah, really looking forward to getting started. We're going to get cracking in just a few minutes. One of the prizes, I'm just going to show you the prize page for tonight. One of the prizes for this evening is for the best team name. So if you are starting to have a little chat in your team now, start having to think about what name you would like to put to your team, because I have got an independent panel of adjudicators that are going to give the prize for the best team name tonight, and we'll announce that a little bit later on. There's also going to be a random prize draw a little bit later for every team that is playing by the second break tonight, for one Status Cake Business Plan for Life. Status Cake have been fantastic in providing our first place prize for this evening, so massive thank you to Status Cake for that tonight. They've also provided this Business Plan for Life. If you haven't used Status Cake before, it's a performance monitoring platform. So if you have a series of websites or online applications and you need to make sure they're still running, then Status Cake is the thing for you. And a Business Plan for Life, that basically set you up, well, literally for life. So if you fancy that, then just make sure that you keep playing the quiz until later on this evening. So tonight, as always, we have got 6 exciting rounds of quizzing action for you, including our 7th bonus round at the end, which might be slightly not safe for work. So if you do have children, make sure they're in bed by the bonus round at the end. And yes, the bonus round does count towards the first place prize. So good luck with that. Now, of course, tonight we are trying to raise some cash for Nelson's Journey. Now, every time we've put on the quiz, we have tried to raise a little bit of money for a charity in need. As we know, in particular at the moment, charities are in desperate need for help because of the crisis that we are all going through at the moment. But charities in particular are really hard hit because people just don't have as much money as they would normally have to spend, but they're also not front of mind at the moment. And yet these charities are still supporting the most vulnerable people in our communities, and none less actually than Nelson's Journey. Nelson's Journey are an amazing Norfolk charity actually that help bereaved children to get back on their feet. And they're an incredible charity. They've been around for many years. They're very dear to lots of people in Norwich and Norfolk's hearts, I know. And so I really hope you can give generously. No wine yet either. Generously tonight. I have just realised that I do need to change that link. But yes, the link you want to go to is justgiving.com/rollup5. That's justgiving.com/rollup5. Please give as much as you can tonight. We really want to hit this new target. So up to now, we've had a target of £200. Last time we did this, we managed to raise £275, which is just amazing. £275 for our chosen charity. So I'd really like to see if we can hit that £350 mark tonight. So I'm going to be right back with you, and then we're going to get started. So have a think about that team name, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, ladies and gents, here is your code to get started. So, to register your team, remember that only one person in your team needs to do this. Just join at Kahoot, that is KAHOOT.IT, and use the pin 508246 and pop down who is on your team in there. Make sure you give yourself the best name you possibly can, because we are going to be giving a prize to that winner for the best team name. So that is Kahoot, KAHOOT.IT, and the game pin 508246. Okay, ladies and gents, make sure you've got your teams registered because we're going to get started in 4 minutes time. That's just 4 minutes time to get started. While you are waiting, if you're already registered, then please just head over to our donation page at justgiving.com/rollup5 and just give as much as you can to Nelson's journey. We're really hoping to hit that £350 target tonight. I mean, given one of you is going to win £250 in Amazon vouchers, I think we can all afford to chuck in a couple of quid, right? So yeah, thank you so much to everybody that's donated so far. I really, really appreciate your help, and yeah, thank you. So yeah, please keep those donations coming in. I'll be right back with you in just 3 minutes time. Okay, folks, just 2 more minutes and we're going to get started. So get those quiz teams registered. We are almost ready to go. Okay then, ladies and gents, so I hope you are ready? Because we're about to get started. Here is a quick reminder of the prizes for this evening. We have got £250 of Amazon vouchers, very kindly sponsored by Status Cake tonight. So if you win the quiz, that is the most answers right and in the quickest time, you are going to get first place and you'll win that £250 Amazon voucher. Hey, how you split it within your team is entirely up to you. Second place is £100 worth of standard cocktail kits from Mr. Postle's Apothecary in Norwich. If you're outside of Norwich, we'll see if we can sort something else out that's close to you. And that is sponsored by us at the User Story. And in third place as well, from us at the User Story, thanks so much to Holly for donating these. This is a 12 Cadbury Easter eggs. Please don't ask why she's got 12 Easter eggs to give away. I don't know either, but it's fine. I know which one I would want to win out of these three. We're also going to have a prize draw, so a random prize draw later on. So if you're still in at the end, we are going to draw out one Status Cake business plan for life. And there is also a prize for the best team name. I have a team of independent adjudicators standing by to judge your team names. It's nothing to do with me, I'm afraid. And we'll let you know later on this evening who wins that one. In the meantime, as I've said before, please just donate as much as you can tonight to Nelson's Journey, and that's at justgiving.com/rollup. Nelson's Journey help children in circumstances with bereavements, and they're just an incredible charity, and they're still working now. They've obviously had to pause a lot of their face-to-face stuff, but they're still trying to provide as much support they can to young people in desperate need. So please do give as much as you can to Nelson's Journey tonight. We're really hoping to hit that £350 mark. That would be incredible. So that is justgiving.com/rollup5. And I think we're about ready to go. We've got a team that's almost in there. I think this is the most teams we have ever had, and I wonder what's attracted everyone tonight. Couldn't possibly guess. Okay, so here's how it works tonight. There are going to be 6 rounds plus a bonus round tonight. The 6 rounds are all slightly different. Some of them are questions where you have to press an answer. Some of them are where you'll have to type an answer. There's a couple of picture rounds and things as well. And then we have got a bonus round at the end that's slightly not safe for work. Send the kids out at, about 10 o'clock or so. Or keep them in. I mean, it depends what kind of parent you are. I'm not judging. So 6 rounds plus the bonus round, everything counts, and the fastest you get your answer in, the more points you score, and the more points you score, the more likely you are to win that first prize. Alright, let's get this show on the road with our first round. Now, our first round tonight is going to be about food and drink. You are going to have 20 seconds to answer these questions. Now, there is a bit of lag on YouTube, but it should be not too bad. So I think it's only a couple of seconds at the moment. We sometimes get a few drops out, so you might have to just answer as quickly as you can. But that is the name of the game. Answer as fast as you can. So our first round is 10 questions on food and drink, 20 seconds each. And let's get on with it. Good luck, everybody. Question 1. The best-selling Pimm's product, Pimm's No. 1 Cup, is based on which alcoholic spirit? Is it vodka, whiskey, gin, or rum? Yeah, of course, the answer is gin. It is based on gin. So let's see what that has done to the leaderboard so far. Okay, so Blathers, you are straight out the gate. It's nice to see you back again. Straight out the gate in position 1, you'll notice that it's quite close between you and Get Quizzical at 968 points. Peter Quandary, I like that name, 957. Three Amigos, 938. And Norfolk and Clue, at 895. It's a fine start. Question 2. What fruit was known in early English as the apple of Granada? Is it avocado, pomegranate, pineapple, or plum? Yep, the answer was the pomegranate. I did not know that either, but yep, that's apparently it. Wow, there you go. So this is how quickly things can change around. Peter Quandary is now in first place. Get Quizzical, you're in second. 3 amigos, you've taken third place. Question 3. Chitterlings is a food dish that is normally made from the intestines of what animal? Is it a cow, a pig, a sheep, or a chicken? Yeah, I have never eaten chitterlings either, but apparently it's made out of pigs. I'm not sure which bits of a pig. Also not sure I want to know. Get Quizzical, you have taken first place. 3 amigos, you're now in second. Peter Quandary, that's knocked you off the top. Nerd Immunity 2, I like it. You are in fourth place, and Bees in fifth. Question 4. When working for an ad agency, Salman Rushdie invented the word irresistible to advertise which chocolate treat? You'll notice I put that question in early because after 3 glasses of wine, I'm not sure I'd be able to say it. Oh, now that's interesting. Now, Ripple, I remember there was an advert with a lady eating it on a sofa or something, but no, it was, of course, the bubbliest of bubbly chocolate treats, Aero. And Norfolk and Clear, you're back on the leaderboard, but no other changes at the top there. Question 5. What type of lettuce is traditionally used in a Caesar salad? Is it iceberg, Kos, butterhead, or rocket? Yeah, it's not actually iceberg, it's Kos or romaine lettuce, which is of course the opposite of the more disgusting British found Brexit lettuce. Yeah. Nerd Immunity 2, you have taken second spot. Norfolk and Clear, you're also on the leaderboard in fourth place. Get Quizzical though, still striding out in front with 5,772 points. Question 6. The city of Modena in Italy is well known for its production of what type of vinegar? Is it white, cider, balsamic, or sherry? Look at that. Every single team managed to get that one right. Well played. That is 18 questions right. Now, 3-star review. You managed to get in there very, very quickly, and you are on the leaderboard. Nicely done. Get Quizzical. You are on fire. 6 correct answers in a row. That's pretty good. Question 7. Which of the following is normally made from 1 part sugar, 2 parts butter, and 3 parts flour? Is it pancakes, sponge cake, shortbread, or crumpets? I mean, I'm disappointed in 6 teams there. Very disappointed. Of course, it is the Scottish staple shortbread. Blathers, that has put you back on the leaderboard. Nice switcheroo there. Quizzly Bears, it's a nice, yeah, I like that name. Up 3 places. Smart. Question 8. The rice dish paella, it originated in which European country? Italy, Spain, Portugal, or Greece? Yep, it was Spain. To the one team that put Portugal, no, it wasn't a trick question. It was actually Spain. That means there's probably not much change. Oh, no, there is. Quizzly Bears back on the leaderboard again. That's, yeah, good switcheroo. Question 9. What type of fish is split, gutted, salted, or pickled, and then smoked to make a kipper? Sardines, mackerels, herrings, or salmons? Yes, it was herrings. Can't say I've really had kippers myself, so not sure I would have known that one, but yeah, that is right. And no change at the top there, so it's still all to play for. And question 10, that's the last question of our first round. How many dots appear on the domino on the Domino's Pizza logo? Is it 3, 4, 5, or 6? I mean, given all that we're doing at the moment is basically ordering takeaway, I'm surprised it's not slightly higher. But yeah, the answer was 3. There's 2 on one side of the domino and 1 on the other. And that has made absolutely no change to the leaderboard at all. So get quizzical. You are in top place with 12,945 points. But right on your tail is Nerd Immunity 2 with 12,753. And then right behind them is Peter Quandary with 12,464 points. Blathers, you're in 4th, 11,215. Quizzly Bears, 9,481. The Platters, you are up next. The Three Amigos, Queen Margot, Mucky and Folks, Bees, Agatha Quiz Team, 3-star review, NR 1 point. Oh, that's quite good. And in first place, nice name, good try, Norfolk and Clue, 4 Men and a Big Dog, Quizlamic State, Quizzy Rascals, and then Barnard Caser and Three Amigos are bringing up the rear. So that's where we're at the moment. So while we've finished our first round, let's just have a quick look at our donation page and see how we are doing. Wow, that's incredible. So we have already hit £240 of our £350 target. Wow, I think I should have set a bigger target. This is absolutely incredible. Thank you so much. So we've almost hit the amount that we raised last time already, and we're only after the first round. I mean, that's incredible. If you haven't donated yet, please do. Just go to justgiving.com/rollup5 and pledge a little bit of money to Nelson's journey. Yeah. Okay, let's get on with round 2, shall we? So round 2 is going to be a picture round, and this round is going to be mystery objects. So in this one, I have got lots of pictures of some, well, mystery objects. They are very, very zoomed in. You've got to work out what those objects are. I'll try and tell you how I'm looking for the answer, but you are going to have to write the answers in yourselves this time. There's no multiple choice. You're going to have to type in the answers yourselves. So good luck, and let's have a look at round 2. This is our mystery objects round. You're going to get 60 seconds to answer these questions. So what is this mystery object? Okay, let's see how you did. So we've got a few answers here. Pinball machine, carnival game, vinyl pinball. Yeah, it was a pinball machine. So to the 12 teams that managed to get that one right, well played. That's very good. That was a tricky one. So Nerd Immunity 2 and Peter Quandary, you didn't get that question right, but you've managed to retain your second and third spots. But that does put Get Quizzical a little bit further into the lead now with 14,174 points. Well done to Bees, though. You've managed to take 3 places. Question 2 in our Mystery Objects round. What is this? That was quite a few answers in a very short space of time. And yep, it looks like everyone got that one right. So yeah, of course, it was a Jammy Dodger. So yeah, well done to everyone on that one. It looks like Blathers got in there very quickly though, and that's a switcheroo up to second place. Those cocktails are in sight, Blathers. Get Quizzical, you are still in the lead at 15,557 points. Question 3 of our Mystery Objects round. In 60 seconds, what is this mystery object? That was a bit of a trickier one. Wow, I think everyone's put a different answer in that one. But no, nobody got it right. Wow, that's, yeah, very specifically, it's a railway junction. But yeah, looks like nobody got that one right, I'm afraid. So no change on the leaderboard. Question 4 of our Mystery Objects round. In 60 seconds, what is this mystery object? Again, a couple of different answers there. No idea was not the answer. Melon was not the answer. It was close. It was a pepper. It was a red pepper. And obviously the seeds inside the red pepper there. Yeah. So let's see what that's done. Wow, Peter Quandary, you've taken second place there and knocked Blathers off of the second spot. And Nerd Immunity 2, you are down into 4th place. Question 5 of our Mystery Objects round. What is this? slow answers dripping in here. You're going to kick yourselves. Awful lot of different answers there, but no, it was a basketball net and hoop and backboard. So yeah, to the team that got basketball hoop, very well detected there. Oh, and it was Blathers. Well played. That's just switched you back into second place. There's still not much in it between those two scores, but very nicely done. Question 6 in our object round. What is this mystery object? Lots of answers in there as well. Looks like we've got a few of the correct ones. Yeah, it was a coffee pod, so a capsule, coffee capsule. So yes, those are the answers I was looking for. I tried to catch a few different options, but yeah. So let's see which team's got that right. Ooh, Nerd Immunity 2, that's put you back into third place. Blathers holding on to that second spot there with a nice round score of 15,600 points. Appreciate that. If you could keep that to round numbers, that would be very good. Suits my my attention to, yeah. Get Quizzical, that is, I mean, you're still pulling away in the lead there. Yeah, well done. See if you can keep that up. This is question 7 of our mystery object round. What is this mystery object in 60 seconds? Looks like another tricky one. Let's see how you did. That's a couple of good answers in there. Specifically, I was looking for the muzzle. It was the muzzle around the dog's nose. So yes, if you put dog nose, I'll give you that. But really, I was after the muzzle around the nose. No change to the top leaderboard there. Peter Quandary didn't get that one right, but you've managed to hold your 4th spot. Quizzly Bears, you're also hanging in there on the 5th place there in the leaderboard. Question 8 on our mystery object round. What is this in 60 seconds? Couple of answers there. I'm not going to accept just USB, I'm afraid. No, it was a USB cable or a USB stick. Yes, it was very specific. If you just say USB, it doesn't tell me enough. It's specifically it was a cable. Yes. 3 amigos. Let's put you into 5th place. Question 9 of our mystery objects round. What is this mystery object? Let's see what you got. I can't accept patrol pump, I'm afraid, but it was petrol pump. Yes. For 15 points there. 15 points? 15 of you got that one right. Blathers has taken the top spot there. 17,540. Very nice. Again, still not much in it between these top 5 teams. You are really quizzing hard. Okay, this is going to be the last question of our second round, and we're going to go to a quick break. Question 10 of our mystery objects round. What is this mystery object? Only 6 answers here. I think this is a bit of a tricky one. Again, I've tried to cover a few different options here, but let's see what you put. Yeah, there's a few different options. But yeah, no, it was a shopping trolley. It was it was actually the coin slot on a shopping trolley. Yeah. So that little bit where you have to put the coin in. Yeah. Oh wow, Nerd Immunity 2, you are in 2nd place. So as we go into our first break of the evening, Blathers, you're in top spot with 17,540 points. Nerd Immunity 2, hot on your heels with 17,327. Get Quizzical, you're in 3rd place at 17,313 points. Well done, everyone. That was a good round. Okay, let's have a quick check of our donations. Now, I think actually we've had a few more in since then, so I'm not sure why it's still showing 250, but yeah, please do donate if you can. So remember to go to justgiving.com/rollup5 and just give as much as you can, and let's just see if we can get that last 100 quid and hit our 350 target. And in the meantime, so we're going to have a quick 5-minute break. What I'm going to do is just ask you a quick question. So this one, you don't get any points for this, but you can type in whatever you'd like. What's your favourite lockdown board game to play? What is your favourite lockdown board game to play? I'm going to give you 4 minutes to answer that question, so have a chat within your teams and just give us your best answer. We'll have a look at the answers in a few minutes' time. But go and have a quick break, recharge your glasses. I know I have to because I am starting to run slightly empty. And I will see you in just a few minutes. Okay, while you're all having a break, I thought I'd just share with you a little video that Nelson's Journey produced just a few months ago, showing some of the work that they're doing with young people in our area. So yeah, take a couple of minutes while you're having your break to check out some of this stuff.
So the Smiles and Tears box is a box which has been created by young people for young people, and it provides the purchaser a way to show that they're there for young bereaved children without necessarily having to say it.
The box can really help bereaved children because it can be used in many different ways. So you could use it on your own, just as your own thing and your own time to reflect, or you can use it with your family and just have it as something for you all to reflect with.
So we was in drama, and I'm quite new to the school, so I don't know everyone and not everyone knows about my bereavement, and we was playing a game where it's like it's
Okay, ladies and gents, let's see what you... Oh, I don't know what's happening with my camera there, but yeah, looks like I'm sort of... let's see what you said. So, Mountains of Madness is a good option. Scrabble, Cluedo, Naked Twister, that's... Yes, when you're locked down, I imagine that is a lot of fun. Not Monopoly is a very good option. Yeah, there's some good options in there. Pictionary, Rummikub, but Pandemic got a couple of votes, which I think is apt. So yeah, thanks to those people that decided that Pandemic was the game of the pandemic. That's original. Yeah. Okay, so we're about ready to get started with our round 3. Round 3 is a general knowledge round where you will have 20 seconds to answer the question. This one is not multiple choice, so you're going to have to write your answers in as quickly as you can. Before we get started, thanks again so much to all the donations coming in. We are £5, £5 away from our £350 target. I cannot thank you enough for giving generously tonight. I know this is going to make an enormous difference to Nelson's journey. Thank you so much. I just know they'll be really appreciative, and so am I. I think that's just incredible. I mean, this does mean that over the last 4 quizzes that we've run, we've raised way over £1,000 for various charities in Norwich and Norfolk, and I honestly, we cannot do this without you. So thank you so much for coming along every fortnight to play. I really hope you're having fun, because I am as well. And I mean, the fact that we can give back to some of these charities that are otherwise missing out on some of these funds when they really need them is just awesome. So thanks again so much. If you still would like to give, please do. I mean, obviously you can give a £5, but you can give as much as you like. And let's just see if we can blow that target out of the water. So justgiving.com/rollup5. When you've got 5 minutes, I would just love it if you could just give as much as you can. Okay, so let's get on with the quiz. So round 3, this is your general knowledge round. 20 seconds to answer these questions. Good luck, everybody. Question 1. What nationality was common to 2 of the 3 members of the operatic singing group The Three Tenors? It's a good try with Italian, but no, the answer was Spanish. Yes, Placido Domingo and Jose Carreras, of course, were Spanish. So, yeah, so the 3 teams that got that right. Blathers, you weren't one of them. Nerd Immunity 2 has knocked you off the top spot with 3 questions in a row. Very well played. Question 2 of our 3rd round. Who was the only female competitor on the animated TV show Wacky Races? Now, this tricky one. Some dodgy spelling. I can't accept just Penelope, I'm afraid. But yes, it was Penelope Pitstop, the only female competitor. Let's see what we've got. Quick Quizzical, you're in 2nd place. Nerd Immunity 2, you are holding fast at that 1st spot. Next question. The most common form of colour blindness involves the reduced ability to differentiate between which 2 colours? Let's see what we've got. Green and browns, green and reds. Yeah, it was red and green, green and red. So yes, to the 12 teams that got that one right, well done. It's quite a high proportion of men as well. Men much more likely to be colourblind. So Get Quizzical, you are closing the gap now between 2nd and 1st place. That's put Blathers in 3rd as well. He's still holding in 3rd place. Again, still not much score in it as well. Look at that between Peter Quandary and 3 Amigos. So our next question: in the Scottish legal system, guilty, not guilty, and what else are the 3 possible verdicts for a criminal trial? Tricky one, that. Hung jury's a good try, acquitted is a good try, but no, the answer is not proven, apparently. So yeah, let's see who knows their Scottish legal system. The Three Amigos certainly do, and they have been, they've managed to get themselves back onto that leaderboard in 4th place. Nerd Immunity, you're still in the lead, but that gap is super close. Super close. There's 37 points in it between you and Get Quizzical. Next question. Which film was advertised with the tagline, "Just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water"? I think this is going to frustrate a few people who have written the word Jaws with no numbers after it, because yes, the answer was Jaws 2. Obviously, because it was safe the first time and then it wasn't, and then you thought it was safe and then but it wasn't, because the Jaws, the shark who isn't called Jaws, came back again. But yeah, there you go. Get Quizzical. You have taken the top spot. Peter Quandary back in 4th place, and that knocks the Three Amigos down again to 5th. Next question. What is the only US state to have a one-syllable name? Well, yes, the correct answer is Maine, and I almost said it in the title, of course. One-syllable name is like almost Maine, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, every team, I think, apart from one, got that right, and that means there's no change there at all. But the Platters, you've got 3 in a row, so keep that going, and who knows, might make it onto the leaderboard. I don't know if you're near the leaderboard just yet, though. Let's have a quick look at the scores on the doors. The Platters are in 8th place. 8th place so far, so you never know. Question 7. According to proverb, what is paved with good intentions? It'd be interesting to see who's got this one right. Best Laid Plans is a good one. Road to Redemption is not right. No, it's the Road to Hell. The Road to Hell is paved with good intentions. Let's see what that's done at the top. So Blathers didn't get that right, but you're unmoved so far. Peter Quandary holding hard in 4th, but Athica Quiz Team, bloody hell, Athica. I'm just not going to bother. That team is now in 5th place. Well done. Question 8 of our 3rd round. As in the song Gangnam Style, Gangnam refers to a district in which capital city? see what you got. I can't accept Sol, I'm afraid, because that is another name for our nearest star. But no, it was Sol. Sol was the correct answer. That has done nothing at all to the leaderboard. Everybody is holding hard there, but some of the scores have changed. I mean, you'll get quizzical, you're still in the lead, but not, again, by much at all. Nerd Immunity 2, you could take it with 1 or 2 correct answers here. Question 9. Also the name of a famous comic strip character. What was the surname of the second US president to be assassinated? No, it wasn't Captain America. Before you ask, of course, it was Garfield. Was the correct answer? Yes. Don't know of any comic strip characters called Lincoln, but if anybody could let me know. So yes, wow, Agatha Quiz Team, you've got 8 answers in a row correct. This is brilliant. This is what's put you back on the leaderboard. See, there's all to play for here. Just because these teams are at the top doesn't mean they can't be beaten. So let's get the last question of our round 3. If you flew due east from Edinburgh Airport, what would be the first country you would fly over after leaving the UK? Let's see what your answers are. Oh, yeah. I can see why you'd say Norway, but no, it's actually Denmark. It is actually Denmark, directly east from Edinburgh Airport. So the 5 teams that got that right, let's see if that's changed the leaderboard. Wow, no, Blathers got that one right. Back in the game with those 3 last questions right, but that hasn't changed your position just yet. There's still not much in it between those 3 teams. I mean, Blathers, Peter Quandary and Agatha Quiz Team, you are all really close together. Nerd Immunity, again, they're not far behind you. A couple of quick, questions right here. But between you and Get Quizzical, there's less than 1,000 points, which means that, one question. You're 1 question away from being knocked off that top spot. So let's have a quick look at the leaderboard, shall we, and see how people are doing. So here is the full leaderboard for this evening. We have got Quizlamic State bringing up the rear in 18th place so far. And Mucky and Folks, you're in 17th. Norfolk and Clue in 16th place. Quizzy Rascals in 15. Queen Margot, you're in 14th. NR 1 point at 13. 4 Men and a Big Dog in 12. And in first place is not in first place. They're in 11th place. 3 Star Review, pretty much at 10 place. 3 Amigos, you're in 9th place. The Platters, you're in 8th. Bees, 7. Quizzly Bears in 6th place. And then we are into our top 5 teams in the leaderboard with I can't say that name. Agatha Quiz Team in 5th place. Peter Quandary in 4th. Blathers, you're in 3rd place. Nerd Immunity 2 in 2nd. And Get Quizzical in 1st place. Let's just nip over to that donation page and see what that has done to our donations. Yeah, we have completely blitzed through our target at £390 tonight for Nelson's Journey. I can't thank you enough. Thank you so much for giving generously tonight. That is an absolutely incredible total, and it's just amazing. Thank you so much to everybody for donating tonight. That's amazing. So let's just have a quick reminder of these prizes tonight. So the first place obviously is the £250 Amazon voucher. from Status Cake, generously donated by Status Cake. Thank you. The user story, which is us, we've donated £100 of standard cocktail kits from Mr. Postle's Apothecary. Wow, the wine is really getting to me now. And third place, we've got 12 Cadbury Easter eggs donated by Holly. Thank you very much, Holly. And then we have a prize draw for one Status Cake Business Plan for Life and the best team name. Now, I can tell you that the best team name has now been chosen by our panel of independent adjudicators. And I would like to reveal that the mystery prize tonight is actually the game that you chose in the break. So obviously, as you were all picking all of those games, one stood out. It is Pandemic, of course, the very famous cooperative game where you try and stop a pandemic from raging around the world. Hopefully slightly more successfully than we are actually doing in the real world, I guess. But yes, so the winners of the best team name will win themselves a copy of the acclaimed game Pandemic. You'll have to fight amongst yourselves who in the team gets said game. But yes, so the team that has won this evening, the best team name, is, drum roll please drum your rolls. The winning team is Agatha Quiz Team. Well done, team. So if one of your team would like to get in touch with me somehow, you can drop me a DM or a message on Discord, or you can just at me at Join Rollup. You could also send me an email at hello@rollup.social. And Agatha Quiz Team, you have won the best team name of this evening. I can also say that there was an honourable mention as well for the very topical Nerd Immunity, which I think is, that's would have got my choice, but hey, it wasn't up to me, I'm afraid, folks. So well done to Agatha Quiz Team. Just get in touch and we will get that copy of Pandemic sent to you as soon as we can. And to be honest, I think you might have to let us know how you get on with it. See if you can win. Anywho, I think it's about time that we got on to our round 4. So round 4 is our last round before we go for a second break for more wee-wees, because I know that I need one, so you definitely will. Round 4 is a round all about comedy. There are going to be 10 questions. The first 5 questions are dingbats of movies, comedy movies. So all you've got to do is name the movie. And in the next 5 questions, they are going to be anagrams of comedians. Yeah. So there are 10 questions. The first 5 are dingbats of movies. So you've just got to work out what the movie is. And the next 5 are going to be anagrams of comedians. You're going to have 60 seconds for each of these questions to get it right. That's it. That's all I have to say. So let's see what happens in our round 4. Good luck, teams. Here we go. You'll notice, of course, I have put the year on here, so that gives you a little bit of clue as to when the movie was made, if that helps. Some good guesses there. It was the full Monty, because Monty Python, Monty Don, and he's the full Monty because it's full. Didn't say these were any good. I just said that they were dingbats. But yeah, so Blathers, you've got another question right. Still not managed to hit that second spot yet, but you're getting close. So yeah. Okay, here we go. Second dingbat. Sorry about this, everybody. I am sorry. But what is this comedy movie that came out in 2000? Scream's a good guess. That's not a good guess. I don't know why you'd get. I don't know. Where'd you get Scream from? Because the E, I guess. But no, scare. It was a Scare E movie. Because the E's up in the air. So yeah, lots of teams got that one right, I think. But no real change there. Blathers, you're on a good streak there though, and closing that gap between you and second place. Question 3. What is this comedy movie? I'm really sorry, everybody. Oh, this might be the worst one. Yeah, it's a good set of guesses. I Dr. Fish. Yeah, it's Carrie, because Carrie Fisher on a GP, which is a doctor. So Carrie on Doctor. Yeah. Second and third place didn't score there, which means Get Quizzical is pulling away in that first spot now at 29,150 points. Let's have our fourth little dingbat, shall we? What's this comedy movie? Made in 1995. No, it's not a trick. That is the question. It's a comedy movie, so yeah. Casper, that's a brilliant Brilliant one. No, it was Clueless, because there wasn't a clue. So it was Clueless. Yeah. Oh, look at that. The Platters, you have rejoined the top teams in 5th place. Get Quizzical is on a roll here and blazing away from the rest of the pack at 30,272 points. Nerd Immunity 2, you got that one right as well. 27,000. You're still not too far away from the top spot, but yeah, you got to get quicker with those answers. Okay. Let's have our last one, shall we? Of the comedy movies before we move on to comedians. What's this comedy movie? Oh, this is a tricky one. Not many people getting this one right so far. Yeah, because they're mini-ons. It's just awful. Oh dear. Oh wow, Get Quizzical managed to get that one right. That's impressive. I think this could be your your best round so far. 5 correct answers in a row, and that's in good time as well. So yeah, no, I think you'll find that I'm seeing lots of argument in the Discord about that last question. I'm sorry, the ons were a lot smaller than the previous words, so mini ons. Yeah. Hey, judge's decision is final. Okay, so we have got 5 more questions on comedy. The next 5 are going to be anagrams, and they're anagrams of comedians or comedians or whatever you want to call them. So these are anagrams of comedians. You're going to have another 60 seconds for each one. Here we go. Who is this comedian? Couple more seconds. I'll be honest, I'm sort of dreading having to read this answer out. I mean, it's literally an anagram, but yes, it was Ramesh Ranganathan. I hope I got that right. Someone will correct me on Discord. Yes, so 9 got that right, and Agatha Quiz Team, you're back on the leaderboard. Get Quizzical still in that first place, having gotten all of the answers right in this round. Well played. Here's our next comedian anagram. Here we go. Just a few more seconds, and Dog USB is a great. Too hard is an anagram. All you got to do is jumble the letters around. Sarah Milliken, or Milliken, as she likes to say it. Let's see what's happened. Second and third place. I don't think I've seen you score particularly well in this round so far, and the others are going to catch up with you very, very quickly. Nerd Immunity, Get Quizzical is now racing away from you at 33,782 points. And between Blathers and Peter Quandary, there's not much in it. Those Easter eggs are slipping away from your clutches, Blathers. Next question, who is this comedian? Remember, it's an anagram. All you got to do is jumble the letters around, that's it. Yeah, I think this one's a bit easier, isn't it? A few more seconds to get those answers in. Yeah, I think all of you got that one right. Answer, of course, was Peter Kay. So probably not much change. Oh, Peter Quandary, yeah, got in there very quickly, and you've knocked Blathers off that third spot, which means Peter Quandary, you're in third place. You're racing towards those chocolate Easter eggs. Fourth question in our, ninth question in our comedian round. Who is this comedian? Another slightly trickier one here, I think. Yeah, tricky spelling, but no, it's Rod with an H. Rod Gilbert. Nerd Immunity 2 didn't score, but they're still holding hard in that second spot. Peter Quandary is now bearing down on them very, very quickly. I think we're going to see another switcheroo. Okay, I think this is the last of our comedy questions. Who is this comedian? Couple more seconds of our fourth round. Get those answers in quick. Of course. I'm expecting everyone. Seen Shawnee Bell. I love these answers. I don't think lesbian was actually an anagram of that, but thanks anyway. Lee Evans, of course, was the answer. Yes, classic comedian Lee Evans. And that means that at the end of our fourth round, Get Quizzical is in first place, 7,000 points. Ahead of our second place, Peter Quandary at 30,233. Nerd Immunity 2 in third place with 29,928 points. There's not much in it after that point. So let's have a quick look at the full leaderboard and see what's happening over there. So down in the bottom spot at the moment is Quizlamic State in 18th spot. Quizzy Rascals in 17. Mucky and Folks, you've moved up to 16. NR1 Point, I think you've dropped down a few places to 15. Four Men and a Big Dog, you're in 14th place. 3-Star Review in 13. Queen Margot, you're in 12th. Bees in 11. Norfolk and Clue, 10. Three Amigos, you're in 9. And in first place is still not in first place, but you are climbing very rapidly to 8th place. Quizly Bears, you're in 7th. The Platters in 6th place. Agatha Quiz Team in 5th. And Blathers, you're in 4th place. Not much in it between the top 3 places there. So there's still all to play for to win that top prize, of course, of £250 Amazon vouchers tonight, sponsored by Status Cake. And, of course, Peter Quandary, you're currently in that spot for £100 worth of cocktails. And Nerd Immunity 2, I think if you hold firm there, you've got some Easter eggs coming your way, you lucky things. There's 12 of them. You could have your own little Easter egg hunt in the garden. Wouldn't that be nice? You've just got to stay away from them about 2 metres at all points. We've also got our prize draw coming up to win one Status Cake business plan for life. We are going to do that just after this break. So let's have a quick look at our donations. Holy cow, £440. We have surpassed our target by a massive amount. Thank you so much to everybody. It's just incredible. I can't thank you enough. Thank you so much. That's just incredibly generous of you. I know that times are tough, and I know that we're all worried about things, but I know that Nelson's journey, that every penny matters to them. They do incredible work in the area, and I know that this will mean the world. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. You are just all fantastic. Anyway, right, I hope you're having fun. We're going to have a quick break, so go and recharge your glasses and have a quick pee, and I will be back in just a few minutes' time. While we're doing that, however, why don't we have another little question for you all? So our question for your break, and you've got 4 minutes or so to do this, is what should Roll Up do next? Now, we've been playing the quiz for a couple of weeks now, and this is our 5th Roll Up quiz. Now we've got a few options. We could keep the quiz as it is, keep doing it every 2 weeks. I hope you're all enjoying it, just like I am, and yeah, if you like it as it is, hit that button. If you want more quizzes, if you want to do more things, maybe on different evenings or bits and pieces like that, then hit that button. If you think that 2 weeks is too much and we should be doing it a bit less, hit that button. And if you want to try something else, if you want to do something that isn't a quiz, I know lots of people are doing quizzes at the moment, lots of family quizzes and stuff, but if you want to try something different, hit that button. So yeah, discuss it in your teams. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. Hey, in the break, by the way, if you want to send us a little selfie, please do. Drop us a selfie on Twitter. So just at Join Rollup, or you can send it in on Discord. You can also send it to us at hello@rollup.social. How else could you do it? I carry a pigeon. You could post it. Might not arrive in time for the quiz. Yep. But yeah, drop us your little selfies. Be lovely to see what you're up to this evening. We've had lots on Discord already of cats, hamsters, dogs, all sorts of different things. So yeah, do send in your selfies, and maybe we'll show some in a couple of minutes after the break. It looks like the results of our poll are in already as well. So lots of people saying keep the quiz as it is. Nobody's saying they want it fewer, so that's quite nice. More quizzes. I mean, we could do more quizzes. And trying something different. A few people saying that they want to try something different. Cool. Well, thank you very much for your opinions. So we'll be back in just a few minutes. Get those selfies sent in, or some pictures of your animals, your drinks, whatever you're eating tonight. And yeah, we'll see you in a few minutes. Just a couple more seconds to get those selfies in, and I'll show some on screen in just a second. Hope you are ready to go. 2 more rounds of quizzing to go before our bonus round this evening. Yeah. So we're almost there. We're almost at that big £250 Amazon gift voucher prize. Okay, why don't we have a quick look at those pictures that you've been taking? Let's see what we've got. There are no pictures there. There's still no pictures. Let's try that again. Aha! Pictures! This is Holly with our lovely prize of 12 Cadbury Dairy Milk Easter eggs. Thanks, Holly, for donating those. Yeah, our 3rd place will get those. That looks like Dougie. Apparently he's miserable because his dad wrote The Road to Help rather than The Road to Hell. That looks like Phoebe. Sleeping under her blankie on the sofa. I hear that this is why this team is losing the quiz. I'm not sure that's a good enough excuse, to be perfectly honest, but that's fine. Oh, no, I didn't actually write down whose hamster this was. I think this might be Holly's hamster. Yes, it is Max, Holly's hamster. This is Laura downstairs with our puppy Isla. And I believe there's also an outtake of this photo in just a second. She's very hard to photograph, that dog. What else do we have in our collection? This is Snoop. Snoop Doggy Dog. Nice to see you, Snoop. And we've got one more. That's a great confused look on the... Love that. That's brilliant. Well, I hope you're enjoying yourselves. Again, thanks so much for all the donations. We're now at £455. We've smashed through every previous target. Every previous set of donations that we've ever had on the Roll Up Pub Quiz. So thank you so much. You are incredible people. Yeah, I just can't thank you enough, really. Yeah, but now it is time to find out the winners of our prize. This is for the this is basically a raffle. This one for the business plan of Status Cake for life. So if you win this one and you have no idea what Status Cake is, or if it's not something which particularly you're going to use, then just let me know, and we can. What we'll do is we'll do a couple of spins, and we'll offer it to the next team that win. But yeah, Status Cake. If you do any sort of website, if you have websites or apps or anything like that that needs monitoring, performance monitoring, all that sort of stuff, Status Cake are the people. And so they've very, very kindly donated a lifetime business plan, which is pretty awesome. So why don't we see who wins? This is exciting, isn't it? Here we go. Business plan of Status Cake for life is Bees. You have won a Status Cake business plan for life. You can monitor all the websites and crap that you like. So Bees, please, someone from that team, just ping me a note and let me know where I can deliver your prize. Okay, we're going to get going in 30 seconds, so get your butts settled back into your sofas and I'll be right back with you. Alrighty then. Time to get on with our next round. So our next round this evening is an initial letter link round. I know how much you love these ones. You're going to have 30 seconds to answer each of these questions. You're going to have to type in the answers. Again, this is not multiple choice. You've got to type in the answers. Now, the questions are pretty much general knowledge questions, but the first letter, I always hate having to explain this. The first letters of the words in the previous answers, and there are 10 words in the 9 answers, so one of them is 2 words. The first letters of those 10 words in those 9 answers can be rearranged to spell the answer in the 10th question. So if you make a note of the first letters of each of the answers in the first 9 questions, you'll have a little anagram that you can put together for the answer of the 10th question. I hope that makes a lot more sense than it did last time. I had quite a lot of wine. To be honest, I have had quite a lot of wine this time, so who knows? But fingers crossed you understood what I said. Yeah, let's just get on with our round 5, shall we? Let's do it. Here we go. In every year, from 1999 to 2007, a phone made by which company was the world's best-selling mobile phone? Good try with Apple, but no, they weren't really on the scene then. It was Nokia, or Nokia, depending on where you're from. Yeah, world's best-selling mobile phone for a long time. That has put the Platters back on the 5th place, back on the leaderboard. Well played. The Platters, by the way, in case anybody's wondering where Holly's parents went to this quiz, Holly's parents have become the Platters. I think it's down to the absolutely incredible range of platters that they put together for every single quiz, which is quite impressive. I've realised they didn't actually put that picture in either. We might have to showcase that at the end of this round. It's quite something. Yeah, Get Quizzical, you're still in that first place. You are about 9,000 points ahead, but that doesn't mean much at this stage because you've still got quite a few questions between here and the ending. Question 2 of our 5th round. Type 2 diabetes is characterised by resistance to which hormone? Yeah, couple of good answers there, but no, it was insulin. Insulin is the one, which means Get Quizzical did not get that question right, which means there's a lot of teams now creeping up towards that first place spot. Question 3 of our round 5. The Red Bull Ring is a Formula 1 race circuit in which European country? There's a good set of answers there. Monaco's a good answer, but no, it was Austria. Austria is the one. The Red Bull Ring is yeah. That has made a switcheroo now. Nerd Immunity 2. You're in second place. You're in line for those cocktails. Peter Quandary downgraded to Easter eggs, or an upgrade. Hey, who knows? Get Quizzical still in that top spot. Fourth question. In which month was the Queen born? She's the one in green, in case you're wondering. Yep, it was April. She has 2 birthdays, one official, one actual. The actual month in which the Queen was born was, of course, April. That has put Norfolk and Clue on the leaderboard. It's been a while since we've seen you up here, and again, your score is not far off the next few teams. There is still all to play for here. Question 5. How many of Henry VIII's wives were called Anne? There's a good range of answers there. It was 2, yes. Anne Boleyn and Anne of Cleves. No idea what Cleve is, really. There you go. Oh, look at that. Norfolk and Clue have taken 4th spot. And in 1st place has now risen to 5th. This is an incredible switch. Question 6 of our round 5. Barry Elliott, who died in 2018, normally used which surname when he appeared on TV? Yes, of course. He is the infamous Chuckle, Barry Chuckle, who died in 2018. I think most teams got that one right, and Get Quizzical, of course, got that one right, which has just put them further into that lead with 43,000 points. Question 7. What team was Brian Deane playing for in 1992 when he scored the first ever goal in the English Premier League? That question, otherwise known as something football something. Yep, those are all football teams, but apparently these are the teams these are the ones that I was looking for. Now I have allowed Sheffield, but the actual answer is Sheffield United. You'll remember that if you're noting down the first letters of the answers, you will need both letters of the first letters of these words for your anagram in the 10th question. Let's see what that's done. No score at the top at Get Quizzical or Peter Quandary there, which has just meant that Nerd Immunity 2 is just catching up a little bit more there with Get Quizzical. Looks like first place might be in sight again for Nerd Immunity 2. Question 8. Which TV series was centred around the surviving passengers of Oceanic Airlines Flight 815? Yeah. Doesn't look like anyone was lost answering that question. So, yeah. And no one's lost any places on the leaderboard. Yeah, question 9. The car manufacturer Seat's best-selling model of car is named after which island? I don't know if Leon is an island. I don't think it is, I'm afraid. I think Ibiza is the island that you were looking for there. Yes. Which has put the Platters back into 5th place and puts you on the leaderboard. You're, again, really close there to Norfolk and Clue. Peter Quandry still in 3rd. Nerd Immunity 2, you are now less than 5,000 points away from Get Quizzical. So our last question of round 5. Now remember, the answers of the previous rounds, if you've noted down the first letter of each answer, you'll have an anagram of the answer for this question, which is: what country is the only sovereign nation in the world to be named after a real-life woman? Yeah, it was Saint Lucia, which of course is named after Saint Lucy of Syracuse. General knowledge, folks, apparently. Yes. So, and to the people that are gonna argue that Saint Lucia, as in with ST, totally counts, doesn't, because I was looking for an anagram of the previous 9 questions. So, yeah. So let's look at the leaderboard. So that has not changed, actually, in the top 5 places on that question. So at the end of round 5, Get Quizzical, you're still in 1st place. Nerd Immunity 2 is still very much on your backs. Peter Quandry in 3rd place. Norfolk and Clue with 4th place, and the Platters in 5th. And let's just have a quick look at the donations, because I think I might have seen another 1 or 2 come in. £455. I think that is another couple of quid. So again, thank you so much for all the donations. If you do fancy donating, this will be open after the quiz ends as well. So if you'd like to donate later or tomorrow, whatever you'd like, then please do. Okay, we're about to go into our round 6 before our bonus round. Round 6 is going to be 10 questions. Now, you might have heard on the news today that our well-loved Norfolk institution, Alan Partridge, is coming back to do his very own podcast over the next couple of weeks, I believe. And, I mean, I, for one, can't wait. But, interestingly, I'd actually put this quiz round together before seeing the news, and actually it's very pertinent now, because we're about to play Boris Johnson or Alan Partridge. I'm going to give you 10 quotes, and you have just got to decide whether Boris Johnson said it or Alan Partridge said it. You're welcome, everybody. Have fun. You don't have to type anything, you just have to hit a button. But again, quickest people in will win more points. So take a stab, and yeah, let's play. Let's play Boris Johnson or Alan Partridge. Who said this? Kids like to go to the zoo, but the beasts I like to look at are made of zinc galvanised steel. They're cars. Was it Boris Johnson or was it Alan Partridge? Yes. Yeah, I know it sounds believable that it would be Boris Johnson, but no, that was an Alan Partridge quote. So yes, well done to those 15 teams that got that one right. No move at the top there, but Norfolk and Clue have got the last 20 answers right. So they are on fire. That's incredible. So Peter Quandary, you might actually be knocked off of that podium if you're not too careful. And Nerd Immunity too, you're not too far ahead of them. Okay, question 2 in Boris or Alan. Let's do this one. I don't know what a pint of milk costs. So what? Was it Boris Johnson or was it Alan Partridge? Again, yeah, it sounds like it's very much a Boris Johnson quote, that one, yeah. And what's happened at the top? The Platters, you've taken 4th space and you've just knocked Norfolk and Clue down a spot. Again, there's not many points in it, but Peter Quandary, they are hot on your heels. Question 3, Boris or Alan, sometimes it's difficult to understand the Geordie people. Is that a Boris or an Alan quote? Yeah, that was an Alan Partridge quote, but to be honest, honestly, it could be either. Okay, and what's that done at the top? No change on the leaderboard at all. Get Quizzical, you're still for 48,000 points. Okay, question 4. I love tennis with a passion. I challenged Boris Becker to a match once, and he said he was up for it, but he never called back. I'll be honest, I thought this quiz round was going to be harder, but look at that. No, that was not an Alan Partridge quote. Boris Johnson actually said that, which I just love. Okay, let's see who got that one right and who got that wrong. Norfolk and Clue, you are back on that leaderboard. You're in 4th place, just behind Peter Quandary there, who has got a good streak. But let's see if you can knock them off that 3rd spot. Next question. No one obeys the speed limit except a motorised rickshaw. Is that a Boris Johnson quote or an Alan Partridge quote? I love that more people thought that was an Alan Partridge quote. But no, that is the Boris Johnson quote. Yeah, that's pretty impressive, isn't it? Yeah. So let's see what that's done at the top. Get Quizzical got that one right, which means they're just extending their lead over Nerd Immunity 2 there. Peter Quandary still in 3rd place, having not scored. Norfolk and Clue, you're creeping up onto that 3rd place. Those Easter eggs are in sight. And the Platters, you're sticking there in 5th place. Next question. Never in my life did I think I would be congratulated by Mick Jagger for achieving anything. Let's see what you said. Again, it's an actual Boris Johnson quote. Oh, this might be my favourite quiz round of all time. This is fantastic. Peter Quandary is the only team that managed to get that right in that question in the leaderboard, which means you're very, very close now to Nerd Immunity. You are 200 points in it. Or 1,200 points. I can't count. I think I was once given cocaine, but I sneezed, so it didn't go up my nose. In fact, it may have been icing sugar. Wow, it's even Stevens. No, again, that was an actual Boris Johnson quote. He actually said that. Yeah, apparently. It didn't go up his nose. That's our Prime Minister, ladies and gentlemen. It may have been icing sugar. Oh dear, so only half the team's got that right, which means that Get Quizzical, you got that one right, so you have extended your lead again. Nerd Immunity 2, I think you got that one right. Quizly Bears, that has put you back into 5th place. Peter Quandary and Norfolk and Clue are still holding hard in that 3rd and 4th spot. Let's see what's next, shall we? American football, it's just futuristic rugby. Yes, that was an Alan Partridge quote. A lot of you weren't fooled by that one. Yeah, no. I don't know if Boris is a big fan of the rugger, but, you know, he looks like one of those, doesn't he, I suppose. Yeah. And then our 9th question. I'm down with the ethnics. Is that a Boris Johnson quote or an Alan Partridge quote? Honestly, I'm just a bit embarrassed by this at this point. Yeah, Boris Johnson actually said, I am down with the ethnics. The Prime Minister of our country, ladies and gentlemen, said, I'm down with the ethnics. Moving on very swiftly, shall we? Yeah, Get Quizzical didn't get that one right, which means that Nerd Immunity 2 are creeping up behind them. Peter Quandary is still in that 3rd place, Norfolk and Clue, and then Quizly Bears. I believe this is our last question now in our Boris or Alan round. And here we go. Who said it? Yes, my friends, Venice is the Henley of the South. Was that a Boris Johnson quote or an Alan Partridge quote? Yeah, again, slightly worrying that people got that one wrong. But yes, no, that's an actual Boris Johnson quote, I'm afraid. Venice is the Henley of the South. Yeah, so let's see what has happened at the end of our 6th round tonight. That means Peter Quandary has taken the 2nd place away from Nerd Immunity 2. The scores are very, very close, but it looks like unless a miracle happens in our bonus round, Get Quizzical might actually end up winning that £250 Amazon voucher. The next two, though, so Peter Quandary, you're still there for those that £100 worth of cocktails, and Nerd Immunity 2. If we can get that place down for you, then you're in for chocolate Easter eggs. But to be honest, that you're so close, you two. There's just a hair's whisker in it. Is that a phrase? I don't know. Maybe it's a phrase. Norfolk and Clue. There's still not many points between you and Nerd Immunity 2, though, so you could still get up there. And Quizly Bears in 5th place. So well played, everybody. So we're about to go into our bonus round. So before we do, I just want to say again, if you would like to donate, obviously it is still open after the quiz ends. Again, thank you so much. I can't thank you enough for your generosity this evening. You have been incredible. I love doing the quizzes, and I really hope you do have fun too. And like I always say, you'd normally expect to pay a couple of quid for the quiz, so just having a couple of quid to a charity, I think is just wonderful. And you've been amazing tonight, so thank you so much for giving so generously. Thank you, and we'll see you again in 2 weeks' time for the next one. But before we do, it's time for our bonus round. Now, at the end of this round, of course, we will see the podium and we will see who wins our star prizes for tonight. If you are Agatha Quiz Team, please make sure that you do get in touch so that I can make sure we forward that your prize for you, your mystery prize of the game Pandemic. Thanks for choosing that, everybody. But yeah, otherwise it just remains for me to say before we will rush off after the bonus round. Thank you so much for joining me again tonight. I really do hope you have fun, and if you have got any feedback and things, I'll have a little survey at the end, so you can always fill that in and let me know what you thought. And just drop me a note if there's any ideas that you've got about the quiz, anything you like, anything you don't like. And we'll be back again in 2 weeks, and we'll have the link up on Meetup. So make sure you come and join us again. But for now, we have our final round. This is our bonus round for tonight. I have painstakingly put this one together. There are 5 questions for you. There are, I think, 60 seconds for you to answer these questions. It is slightly not safe for work, so if you do have kids who understand English, maybe put them away now. I am going to pour myself a very big glass of wine because of some of the things that I might have to mention and say in the next round. If you have parents on the line, I do apologise in advance. We're about to play bad film or porn film. I have painstakingly researched some of the worst films ever made, and I have also painstakingly researched some of the most interesting porn films ever made. It's been a difficult task, I must admit. I have had to wipe my hard drive several times. There's also a couple of searches I'm not proud of on the internet. But yes, we are about to play bad film or porn film. It is multiple choice. All you have to do is pick bad film or porn film. The films I'm about to describe, so you won't see them, but I'm about to describe bits of plot from these films, and you just have to decide whether you think it is one of the worst films of all time, bad films, or whether you think it's a plot of a porn film. That's it. Apologies in advance, but here we go. And to those who are asking what if it's a bad porn film, yes, it is possible that there are bad porn films, but if it's a porn film, hit porn film, and that's what I'm after. So yeah, good luck everybody. Have fun. Here we go. In this 1996 movie, the protagonist, donned in a bat outfit, slowly pounces her way across the city on a space hopper to a crime, stopping to pee behind some bushes, and thwart an attempted mugging by beating the attacker with her space hopper. Is that a bad film or a porn film? Yes. No, to all of those that said it was a bad film, it is a bad film, but no, it is actually a porn film. This is a film from I think it's quite a while ago actually. I think we're talking the 60s, called called Bat Pussy. The crime in Bat Pussy was someone trying to shoot a home movie without her involved, of course. She bounces very, very slowly across the entire city on a space hopper, finds the offending couple. They end up having a threesome before she very quickly pops the costume back on and leaves the room, and that's it, the end of the film. There's not even any credits. It's a very strange one. We don't even know who's in the film. That was a porn film. So well done to the 2 teams that got that one right. Nobody on the top, so no movement in the top there at all. Clearly you know your general knowledge, but you're not watching enough porn. Okay, next question. Here we go. An old man mourns his wife at a graveyard. Shortly afterwards, an airliner's pilot and co-pilot are blinded by bright light. They look outside to see a flying saucer. They follow the saucer's light until it lands at the graveyard, where the funeral's gravediggers are killed by a female zombie. Now, is that a bad film or a porn film? Yes, that was not a porn film this time. That was a bad film. It's 1959's Plan 9 from Outer Space. It's officially one of the worst films ever made. There's basically lots of... I mean, it's very hard to describe. There's basically lots of flying saucers. They're raising zombies from the dead. Scientists discover solaronite, I think they call it, at one point, which is a substance that explodes sunlight molecules. It's quite a film, so yeah, check that one out. Let's see what that's done at the top. And the Platters, you are back on the leaderboard in 5th position. Norfolk and Clue holding hard at 4th. Oh, holding hard. Nerd Immunity 2 in 3rd place. You are so close to Peter Quandary. Get Quizzical, you are still in 1st place. Let's get question 3 on bad film or porn film. Question 3. Unemployed 28-year-old man leaves home to pursue an ambition to work in cartoons. Somehow, he ends up impersonating a doctor and meets a nurse with a fellatio obsession. Is that a bad film or a porn film? Again, that split the teams, but no, that was a bad film. It's not a porn film. Incredibly, it's called it's 2001's Freddy Got Fingered, and you'd think that was a porn film, but no, it's just a very, very bad... Well, they describe it as a satirical black comedy rather than a porno, but it's pretty terrible. I think it won something like 9 Golden Raspberry Awards. So yeah, really not a very good film at all. Let's see what we've got. Nerd Immunity 2 didn't score there, which means Norfolk and Clue is at 48,762 points, right behind them. I was going to say right up their arse. That's not what I mean at all. Quizzly Bears, you are on the leaderboard. Get Quizzical. I don't think there's much beating them now. I think we know who that voucher is going to this evening. Question 4 in bad film or porn film. A group of female pirates find themselves fighting skeleton warriors, battling ships at sea, and getting embroiled in mysterious Incan magic. Is that a bad film or a porn film? Yes, I don't think I fooled anyone with that one at all. So that was 2005's Pirates. I'm not going to say any more about that film because if I do, I think my YouTube account might be suspended. So I'm just going to move on. I don't think that's going to make much change in the leaderboard at all. No, it's not, which means we are on to our final question for tonight. NL 1 point. I'm slightly concerned by the fact that you've just hit your answer streak, but that's fine. We'll not tell anyone about it. Okay, so our final question for tonight's bad film or porn film. A man living with 2 wives who don't know about each other, so 2 separate wives who don't know about each other, gets mugged. Both wives report him missing, and he gets entangled in attempts to explain himself to his wives and 2 interested police officers. Is that a bad film or a porn film? Yeah, again, it does sound like the plot of a porn film, but incredibly no. That was the plot to 2012's Run for Your Wife, which is a film, an incredibly bad film, starring, would you believe, if I just pull this picture back up again, starring Danny Dyer. It's pretty terrible. It was described as 30 years past its sell-by date, and someone called it as funny as leprosy. So there you have it, and I think that means we're on to our final scores. So let's have a look at the podium. In 3rd place, winning our chocolate eggs this evening, is Nerd Immunity 2. Congratulations to you. We're going to get those eggs out to you. Peter Quandary in 2nd place, which means you win our cocktails for this evening. And number 1, that's £250 of Amazon vouchers, goes to Get Quizzical. Massive congratulations to you. Well done. That's stunning effort. I'm over the moon for you. So please, if those 3 teams could just get in touch with me somehow, and I'll make sure that you get your prizes. So you can obviously, if you're in Discord, just drop me a quick note or at me or DM me on Discord. If you're on Twitter, then just at Join Rollup or DM us on Join Rollup. If you'd rather email, then you can just email hello@rollup.social, and I'll tweet that out as well, so you've got that email address. But yeah, please do get in touch. If you are obviously in the Norwich area, then we'll make sure that we get those things delivered to you. If you aren't, then we'll see if we can arrange something else nice for you instead. So yeah, I think that's all from me tonight, really. So yeah, well done to the top 3 teams. Get Quizzical, who've won that top prize. Peter Quandary in second place, and Nerd Immunity 2. Let's have a quick look at the full leaderboard as well while we're here. So here we go. In ascending order from the bottom, Quizzy Rascals in last place. Commiserations, crew. Quizlamic State in 17th place. Mucky and Folks, you're in 16th. 3 Amigos in 15th place. NR 1 Point, you're in 14th place, but congratulations on your streak in the last round. Nobody missed that. 3 Star Review, you're in 13th place. Bees in 12th. But well done for winning the mystery prize. Agatha Quiz Team as well done for winning the best name, but you did come in 11th place. Queen Margot in 10th place, and in first place was actually in 9th place. Blathers, you came in 8th, good effort. The Platters, you're in 7th place this week. 4 Men and a Big Dog, that's a big change from where you were earlier in the game into 6th place, so good effort there. Quizzly Bears ending up in 5th place. Norfolk and Clue, so close to that 3rd spot. You were like 700 points away, really wasn't much in it at all. And then congratulations again to our winners, Nerd Immunity 2, Peter Quandary in 2nd place, and Get Quizzical in 1st place. So yeah, just remains for me to say thanks ever so much again for joining me. I really hope you've had a good evening and a fun time. We're going to put the next one on Meetup, and we'll be back in 2 weeks' time. And yeah, have a wonderful week, everyone. Thanks again so much for all your donations. I know that Nelson's Journey will really appreciate it. Yeah, go and have a good weekend. Enjoy the weather. Bye!